Hi everyone. There are things in our reality that are just inexplicable, neither logically nor scientifically. Some of them are well documented and recorded on camera. This is exactly the kind of phenomena we're going to talk about today, and we hope you like it. Since the dawn of times, people have been telling legends about underwater monsters. The stories about the Loch Ness Monster, for example, have become a substantial part of the world folklore. You're about to see footage of a beautiful lagoon surrounded by rocks. But it's not really the scenery that amazes the viewer, but a strange lizard-like creature resting in the crystal-clear waters. It's got a long neck and looks like a prehistoric dinosaur, sitting there and slowly moving its jaws. Most people think this video is fake. What do you think? Is it indeed a dinosaur, an unknown ancient reptile, or just someone's joke? This man was driving down the road when he saw a strange figure on the tree. It looked like a woman in a white blanket hovering over the road. The sight of her made the driver's hair stand on end. He then turned around and drove back to the tree, but to his amazement, nothing was there. This clip was shot by one of the visitors in a church in Texas. In the clip, the 300-year-old embalmed body suddenly opens its eyes. Everyone who saw it on the internet was in a complete shock or just didn't believe what they were seeing. What do you think about this? Tell us in the comments. This man was testing out his new camera, and when he zoomed in on the moon, he saw an unknown object floating in the sky next to it. The commenters on the internet believe it's an alien space station. The object looks huge, and it's weird that it just popped out of nowhere next to the moon. Even now, years after the publication, this video raises a lot of debate. In the basement of an abandoned restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona, a blogger filmed something really scary. It looks like a horror movie scene. A bunch of creepy dolls are sitting at the table, literally copying The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Why would anyone do that in an abandoned basement? Is it a part of a strange ritual, or just someone's creepy joke? This video proves that paranormal things do exist. In the clip, 3 girls and a guy behind the camera are riding a roller coaster. But at some point, something strange occurs. The girl in the pink top, the one that uploaded the footage, says there were just 3 of them at the start of the ride, and that she never noticed another girl before rewatching the clip. Throughout the clip, you can see how the mysterious girl's face gradually turns gray, and by the end of the video, she just disappears. This clip is taken from a security footage. A man is just soundly sleeping in his bed, but if you take a look at the window, you can see a strange figure, and then something flashes in front of the camera. And what is going on after that is really hard to explain. These 2 Japanese girls are walking around a playground at night, which is weird already. At some point, they hear a knocking sound behind their backs. They want to find where the noise is coming from, but then something really frightening happens, and the girls realize they have encountered a ghost. Who is it? A person who died at this playground a long time ago? A mentally ill stalker? Or is it all just staged? One of the American lunar rovers shot a mysterious humanoid creature. It walks around, then ducks and looks directly at the rover. Then the clip ends. The rover and its camera were not damaged in any way, so the question arises, is this just good editing or a proof of extraterrestrial life?
What the f*** is that?
This clip was shot by a couple from Arkansas. When they were driving down a night highway, an ominous creature crossed the road in front of them. See how fast it's going? It couldn't be a human. Of course, it scared the life out of the couple, and they immediately stopped the car. Could it be a victim of a crazy lab experiment? This clip was shot in Indonesia. You see two men on motorcycles encountering something truly evil on the road, something that made them start praying. It looked like a pale figure of a small girl. And the scariest thing is, when they get closer to it, it flies up and floats in the night sky above them. We cannot prove the authenticity of this clip, but it does look scary anyway. This video was shot in China, and it raises a lot of questions. There's an unidentified object flying over the hill, being followed by a military helicopter. It's hard to tell if the helicopter is trying to take the object down or following it to the military base. Many people think that what they see in the clip is an actual contact with an alien civilization. This clip was shot by a guy called Rajar. He was camping in one of the wild forests in India. He never knew his message to a friend would end like that. Rajar looks terrified because he's alone in the middle of a wild forest, and he's hearing a weird screeching noise from behind the trees. The strange noises are getting closer, and the guy starts running. It was pure luck that he didn't face the creature that was chasing after him. It had a human-like body shape, but it looked unnaturally thin, and its skin was pale gray. Here's a video from an abandoned hospital in the US. The author of the clip had not expected to run into something strange and inexplicable. When he was passing by a window, the camera caught a terrifying face, probably the face of a ghost. Yes, it could have been just another person behind the window, but the look in the strange entity's eyes is just too intense and hypnotizing. I hope that after rewatching the video, its author realized that visiting such places alone is not a good idea. In this clip, shot by a security camera, you can see weird creatures crawling out from behind the trees. When this dog saw him, it immediately started barking. The creature itself looks like a human, but the shape of its limbs is really strange. It doesn't look like any of the living things known to science. The atmosphere in the clip is pretty surreal. Just imagine hearing a dog barking in the middle of the night, and then seeing what it's barking at. These two guys were walking around a cemetery allegedly haunted by ghosts, and they managed to film something really creepy. Did you see it? If you slow down the footage and crank up the brightness, you can see a dark figure standing by the concrete barrier. The author of the clip claims to have analyzed the entire footage, yet he hasn't come up with any plausible explanation of what it could be. That's all for today. Which one of the clips creeped you out the most? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.